cloud technologies. Okay, this is a workshop where we are actually deploying the things. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so thank you for joining. And this is CoreXtech IT Services Private Limited. The CoreXtech has organized this workshop. Okay, so before starting, let me introduce the company. Okay, so that you can get an idea. So it's an CoreXtech IT Services Private Limited. It's a startup company founded in 2022 and serving various services in different domains. So mainly we are providing the services in cloud and infrastructure management. So we provide the Linux infrastructure management supports. We provide the Linux open source solutions to our clients. Like every deployment, every software, any website or any application deployments will manage. Okay. We also provide some cloud-based services, deployments on cloud, creating the architectures, making secure architectures, and managing the architectures. Okay. And also we are providing the DevOps services, like we automate the systems. We use the containerization, Jenkins and CI/CD for the pipelines. Okay. The GitHub, and remaining DevOps tools as well for and smooth durability, scalability of the software. Okay, company is also providing the services of data analytics, like we give the insights from the past data of any client, okay, for their business decisions. Okay, so this is the company, like about the company, how the company works, and what are the services the company is providing. Okay, so let us go ahead with our actual topic. So who should attend this, like to whom we have organized this, who can see this, who is to which person it will be get beneficial. So for the students or a fresher, you can say, like perceiving graduates can also see this workshop and attend this to learn, who are actively learning the cloud and DevOps related technology. They can join this, they can see this workshop. IT professionals who are already doing any job, something like from the Linux background, from the cloud background, or maybe from a DevOps background, who want to explore and who want to see how the things are there in different companies, so they can also join. Okay, and non-IT professional can also join, who are eager to learn the DevOps and cloud, so they can also attend this session. Okay, so what you will get to learn. So firstly, we are creating an architecture where we have a public subnet, we have a private subnet. So our main servers are in the private environment, and only a single server is there in our public environment. Okay, a single instance, which is a proxy. So what exactly the proxy? Proxy is a something like, it's balancing the things, something like a load balancer. Okay, you can say a package which is getting installed in the Linux, and who can manage the traffic. Like if we have a couple of servers, app server, so at which time and which at which seconds it will check the instance. If it is not healthy or not responding, it will pass on the request to the second server. So something like a load balancer, we have a proxy. So we'll implement a proxy on a public subnet instance, and both of our servers are in the private. Okay, so we are creating a VPC. Okay, in the VPC, we have done the networkings. Okay, whatever the networkings is required. Okay, so all these things are there. So let us move ahead and see the actual things on a AWS. Okay, so I will share. So the one of our engineer, Shivani ma'am, will continue, and she will show you what we have created, the architecture. Okay. Uh, so you can continue, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good evening, guys. Is my voice is clear? Is I'm audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Just okay, okay. Okay, guys. Think so. This is the great opportunity to you guys to take the part in this workshop, and I will share my screen and I will show you the architecture what we have created. And see here, this is the AWS console. And previously, as I had said, about the architecture that we have networking part, and in that we will create a VPC, and in that we have public and private servers. So that purpose we have created architecture. In that architecture, see here, whenever you enter into VPC, here we have created NextCloud architecture coming under 192.168 CIDR range, and after that we have created two subnets. Whenever you create a VPC, so it is going to give you two components like routables and SG, right? So by default we have this, and we have given this as a public Nextcloud route. Okay, and then after, this is the SG that we have with the VPC. So by default we have the SG. Okay, uh, in this SG we have allowed the all traffic, and coming to the subnets, as we said, we need two subnets, that is public and private. And for the public we have created public Nextcloud proxy, and for the private Nextcloud DMS. And coming to CIDR, as we have created VPC with 192.168, and the subnets are given with 1 and 2. Okay, the public subnet is given with 1, and the private subnet is given with 2. And after that, coming to internet gateway, we have created an internet gateway that is with the name Nextcloud Proxy IG. And after that, we have attached it to this VPC. That what we have created Nextcloud architecture, and this internet gateway is attached to this VPC. And as we have created two subnets, and we are thinking this public Nextcloud proxy as a public subnet. Whenever you declare this subnet as a public subnet, when you associate in the route table, is it? So here we have created a public Nextcloud cloud, and in that we have allowed the internet gateway, and then after, so that the subnet which is connected to this, like it given a name which is a public subnet, so it is the public subnet connected to the internet gateway. Then after, how you know about the private subnet, how you name it as a private subnet, how you know about the subnet it is a private subnet. For that purpose we will create a NAT gateway. Yes, so that we have created a NAT gateway like NAT Nextcloud, and after this creating a Nextcloud, so we have to allow it in the route tables, so that we have created a private Nextcloud route, and in this we have given the route like from any, it should be connected to this route, so that the subnet it becomes a private subnet. Okay, then after, the things which in the architecture are nothing but VPC, subnets, route tables, that is one VPC, and one public subnet and one private subnet. And coming to routes, both private and public routes. And coming to IGW, we have created one IGW. And then NAT, coming to NAT, this is the NAT 1 and SG. After this, we have created the servers. Like this is the instance. In this, we have created uh, one server in the public subnet and three servers in the private subnet. Okay, in the public subnet we have created Nextcloud proxy server, and it is in the availability zone A. And coming to private subnet servers, it is the app 1, app 2, OnlyOffice. These are the three servers which are in the private subnets, and they are in the zones like East 1B. And these all are in the region Virginia. Okay. So coming to instances, these like a NextCloud proxy server is connected to the public subnet. This app1, app2, OnlyOffice. These three are connected to the private subnet, and these servers are going to connect to the internet through NAT gateway that we have created for the private subnet. Okay, this is the total architecture that we have created, and after that the session will be continued by the Syed. And if you did you got clarity on the architecture, just raise your hands. Okay, and I stopped my presenting. Okay, okay, okay.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will explain further. Can you please unshare your screen? Okay. Now we have our DMS server. Okay. NextCloud is basically used in industry for the document management. So they have their own document management server like this. Okay. So you can manage your PDFs, your Excel files, your PPTs, everything into the server. Okay. So the part you see that there is a two app servers. So that app server is the NextCloud app. Okay. So both the servers are behind the proxy. So first of all, I will start from the top. Okay. So these are the servers. Okay. So I will make first of all duplicate of it. Nice. This is our proxy server. And here you can see that the IP is 192.168.1.27. Okay. So this is the proxy server. In this proxy server, for the proxy setup, we installed the Apache package. Okay. You can see that package is installed. Okay. After that, we created one virtual host file that I will also show you. Let's go. This is the proxy file. What this virtual host file will do, this will transfer one request on our backend app1 server and request on the app2 servers. How this will get distributed? If the server app1 is not available for 30 seconds, then it will find the app2 server. Basically, app1 is our primary server. When there is an issue on app server for the high availability, we will jump to the next server. So this is the basically idea of this project. Apart from that, we will jump to the app1 and app2 server. So this is the app1 server, and you can see that this is app1 and app2 both servers are running on the Docker containers. So here is a NextCloud installed inside the container. Okay. So you have to just install your docker.io package on the Ubuntu. This is the Ubuntu machine. After that, you have to create one container, NextCloud container. Okay. So NextCloud is basically document management server. Here is app1, and similarly, you will have also app2. Okay. 197 is the OnlyOffice server which is in the back end. What is the purpose of OnlyOffice service? OnlyOffice server, basically it will enable the NextCloud server for the document editing. What actually happens when you install this NextCloud server? So inbuilt, this will not provide you a facility of editing the documents. Suppose you have any Excel file and you have to edit it. So if you want to edit that file, so NextCloud is not alone sufficient to edit the files. Okay. So when you click on the file will get download directly. Okay. After the integration of NextCloud server, what happens? It will open the file and you can edit that files on the same server. Okay. So basically, this is the architecture. Here you can see OnlyOffice container. This is the OnlyOffice document management server. Okay. And like your app 1 server, you have a app 2 server also. Okay. And here for the backup purpose, we created a one S3 access control. Okay. So you can see that this is the S3 bucket you can access from your server. Means if you have to take backup from the server, then you can use a ARC rule. Okay. So I will show you short demo for that. This is my proxy server. Okay. Here also we installed with the ARC clone facility. Okay. From the CLI, you can push your file to the S3 bucket, or else you can create S3 bucket directly. Okay. So ARC clone config show. This command will give you S3 credentials. Okay. This command will show you the credentials. So these are configured previously. Okay. On the same server, we have some files. Okay. There are some files. This is the script which will transfer the file. Okay. So by running this script, we can able to transfer the files. So this is basically used for the backup purpose. Okay. Important files, folders, you can directly transfer to your S3. In short, these are the files which get transferred. Okay. So full backup is the path. In the same bucket on the remote proxy, the file get transferred. That's the complete architecture. So yeah, it's over to you. You can continue.
Okay, Tushar. So here we have we have deployed a software. It's an open source software for document management. So we have deployed it, and it's very famous. And if you want, like, if somebody, an organization wants their documents to be in their own network, or they don't want to use the Google Workspace or the Drive or anything else, they only want that in their own server, so they can have a solution called NextCloud. So it's in a demanding thing. So this is how you can implement it. So first we have seen you, well, like we have shown you the proxy. So the proxy server will be only in the public, so publicly accessible, only the cloud, only the proxy. So no one can access our app servers, no one can access our main NextCloud server directly with the internet. Okay, it will only get downloaded, you can only get accessible within the proxy. Okay, So we can make it. We can also put the ELB, the load balancer, okay, to load balance it, okay. Like we instead of proxy, we can also use the load balancer. And one thing that Tushar has shown you, the S3. So with the rclone command, we are taking the backup of the NextCloud. So whatever the data is there, we are actually taking the backups. Okay. So this is a tool to manage the documents. Like if you have 100 employee company, so whatever the documents, whatever the sheets are there, they can actually share it, manage it, give the privileges on Nextcloud server. Okay. And also we have implemented the OnlyOffice so they can edit it online directly. Okay. So this is we have created. Okay. So this is a small, you can say, an overview, like how exactly the things are there. Okay, so we have shown you and already deployed things. Okay, in the Docker we have installed, and in the Docker we have done the, like we have make a container of for the Nextcloud. Okay, and again we have created one more container in another server for an additional Nextcloud. Okay, for a higher availability. Then in one server, we have created an only office with that we have connected to both of the app server. Okay. Then we also have used the bash scripting. So this is the already created. So like it takes a lot of time to create. That's why we have created and give you an overview. So we have done the SSH configurations where we can also use the bash scripting. Then we have done the data backups with the script. Okay, with the Ansible we have done that. Okay, then many things we can do with the Ansible. Okay, Jenkins we can also put there, like to pull the data and all those things. Okay, so why the DevOps? Like what exactly DevOps is? Like there is a Linux first. So Linux was the thing which is actual job profile for the deployment engineers. But in this era, after 2020, the era is getting changed, and the next technologies are coming to make it making the things easier, scalable, higher available with lower the downtimes. So that thing is a DevOps, the DevOps tools. So everyone are like uh, converting, and everyone are switching to DevOps, even though if you are a cloud engineer or a solution architect, or you can say a Linux engineer, administrator, or a container engineer. So everyone are like switching into the DevOps because it has a very good demand.